shoulder workout, delts, as the bodybuilders say. As I shoot, I am immediately impressed by two things: Kai's amazing strength and his intensity. The third thing I noticed is the relationship between Oscar and Kai. Oscar doesn't just tell Kai what to do, he goes through the workout with him. There is also an unmistakable fatherly or brotherly attitude that Oscar has towards Kai. It is a training relationship unlike any I've ever witnessed.
I didn't know much about him in the beginning, just somebody that shared the same interests that I shared, and we became friends. As we became friends, I know that he had a lot of potential, but I guess he lacked a lot of the guidance. He was kind of rough around the edges when it came to nutrition and training and certain aspects of life,
I remember Kai when he was just a little one, when he was competing at the, 94 Delaware show? Because I was there and I remember seeing him, and he was kind of stringy but had nice muscles, and I've watched him throughout the years just slowly growing. And then all of a sudden growing into one of the best pros in the world. I always knew he had that potential. I thought so, even back then.
Kai Greene. I saw Kai Greene a long time ago. He was competing probably as a middleweight, somewhere in the neighborhood of 176 pounds. And he's small, but he is just put together. Every body part was there. He had sweep on his quads and little waist and a big back. And he posed way different than anybody else.
Over the years, Kai has built on his promising framework, adding many pounds of muscle, turning pro in 2004, and winning several major titles, including, most famously, the 2009 Arnold Classic. Despite all of his success, it is clear that he is not taking the Olympia lightly, and is grateful for Oscar's presence.
Man, honestly, we just got so much riding on this part of it. I depend a great deal on Oscar, because honestly, this is new territory even for me.
He's more really like a brother, like a younger brother, and I care and I love him very much. My mother considers him like a son. My children love him. My wife, just amazing. Whether it was bodybuilding or not bodybuilding, we have the same relationship. It just happened that bodybuilding connected us.
Everybody on a team has a an assignment. A successful team, I think, is successful because the people that they have delegated to carry out specific tasks, they're doing it and not falling short.
I do need for him to take this to the ultimate level and totally devote himself 100% physically, mentally, and spiritually to the task at hand without, involving, any other things or any other elements that come into that it can easily come and interrupt. So it's about being totally focused, and dedicated and not allow anything to come in and take any energy away. And that's how it's gonna be,
The workout goes on and on. It is a brutal attack on Kai's shoulders from every possible angle. Each time I think they are done, they begin loading the bar again for yet another exercise. This is one of the longest, most intense workouts I've ever witnessed. And it's only a shoulder routine. I find myself wondering, how does he keep going? Where does the energy come from? The answer I get is surprising. In the midst of all this positivity, there is a dark side to Kai's philosophy as well. I find out about it when I ask him about Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie Coleman to me is definitely someone that, was worthy of a tremendous amount of respect. I think the real Ronnie Coleman, though,